Hey, good morning, good evening, everyone. Welcome to today's session. We are going to discuss about what is Power Apps. I am very excited to present this session. As a part of this session, I'm going to discuss about CoPilot in the Power Apps also. Agenda. In this agenda, first I will lay down what are the different slides or information that we are going to discuss in this session, so that we'll have a roadmap of where we are going. First, we'll start with what is Power Apps. Then we'll try to understand the basics of the Dataverse. Then we discuss about Canvas apps and followed by model driven app. And last but not the least, the Copilot for Power Apps. This is a Copilot is a Microsoft AI assistant. It is similar to ChatGPT. This is really very powerful tool that Microsoft incorporated into the Power Apps. Ready for the ride? Let's go on. Definition of Power Apps. Power Apps is a comprehensive suite of application services, connectors, and data platform that provides a fast and flexible environment for building business solutions. Power Apps, you can quickly create tailored solutions and connect seamlessly with data stores such as Microsoft Dataverse or any other databases. What are the types or components of the Power Apps? There are broadly three types. First one is a Canvas app, which is built on Power App Studio, where app creation resembles building a slide of deck similar to the PowerPoint. You can go and drag and drop different components, like how you drag and drop different components on your PowerPoint. You can do that on Canvas app. You can drag and drop the list item, images, and all those things. The next one is model-driven app. This is constructed using the model-driven app designer, this enabling the definition of sitemaps and components. The third one is a cards. This is a preview feature, means Microsoft created it. It released it for the users to test it. It is not publicly available to everyone to use it in production, but it is used. We can test it and send the feedback to the Microsoft. This cards is a micro app with a lightweight UI designed for various applications. Now let's understand what is Dataverse. The way I'm planning to do this slide is, first I will explain about Dataverse, then I will take you to the Power Apps website, and we will together create a student database table also. Before that, let's understand what is Dataverse. A Dataverse is a secure, scalable data platform that serves as a backbone for Power Apps, enabling the storage and management of data that is used across all business applications. Unified data source. Let's see why they are calling Dataverse as a unified data source. Dataverse acts as a central data layer for all these three Power App types. Canvas app uses Dataverse, model driven app uses Dataverse, and cards also uses Dataverse. So this is a core fundamental component of all these three types of Power Apps. So think Dataverse as a database that is going to be used in all these three types of Power Apps. Power Apps and D365. What is this? Let's understand. Dataverse is the core data platform for Power Apps that we saw before, right? Here we already saw that the Dataverse is part of this. And also Dynamics 365. D365 stands for Dynamics 365. Dynamics 365 is a Microsoft ERP solution similar to SAP or similar to Salesforce CRM, right? This is from Microsoft. Microsoft uses this Dynamics 365 to provide ERP and CRM solutions to their customers. So this Dynamics 365 also uses Dataverse. Along with this Power App types, this Dynamics 365 also uses. That means this is very stable dynamic Dataverse is. It is very efficient because ERPs and CRMs are using. So if you are building Power Apps on Dataverse, it will be very safe, secure, and really scalable. And what are the core features? It's a Dataverse comes with standard tables, and we can create our own custom tables. The data resides in Dataverse is highly secure, and tools keep data correctly, accurately, and automate tasks also. And consistent helps keep data reliable across all Power applications. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you Dataverse how we can create a table. So I've opened the browser. Let's maximize it. I'm going to the make.powerapps.com. I'm going to keep this URL in the description so that you can also go to this. There is another video where you can see how you can sign up for this. Okay. Here, what we are trying to do is we are trying to create a table, right? Let's see recommended. Here you see already there are some standard tables. Here you can see there are no custom tables. What we are going to do is we are going to create a custom table. Let's create a custom table. Create a table. So this is in Microsoft is asking us how do we want to create a table. There are broadly four ways to create a table using the CoPilot, which is a new AI chatbot, SharePoint list, Excel, or create from the blank. Let's start from the blank because this is a beginner session, right? What do we name our table? Let's name our table as student. Okay, new column. We'll have a column, let's say name. Let's make it easy, right? Column is name. Okay, new column added and add another column, email. Let's see whether there are any email related things. Yes, there is a data type called email. Let's add the data type email. Add one more column, say phone. Is there any phone number? Let's search for. Boom, we created a table student with the name, email, and phone. Let's save and exit. Let's go back and see whether we can, our new table appears. So just to wrap it up, this Dataverse is nothing but a data storage. It's like a database, like SQL Server or Oracle. If you have a previous knowledge working with those, looks like our table is created. Let's go back. We created a custom table called student. There you go. We have our custom table. Congratulations. You were able to successfully create the tables, right? Let's see whether our columns exist. Our column, we created name column, we created email column, we created phone column. All these other columns are created by Microsoft. We can explain in subsequent sessions, but for this session, I just want to demo you how we can create a table in the Dataverse. Congratulations, we are able to successfully create a table. Let's move on to the next slide. Canvas app. What is Canvas app? A Canvas app is a Power App lets user to design and build business applications by visually arranging the elements on a blank canvas. What are the key features? Like drag and drop design. We can drag and drop visual components like drop down list, text box, buttons, and it's a flexible layout. Data integration, it can connect to Canvas app can connect to up to 600 data stores, but Dataverse is the default database for us. It comes with pre-built templates also. If you are interested to customize this Canvas app, you can write custom programming Excel like formulas. It's not required because it's a low code or no code platform. We can drag and drop, but in some complex applications, we do use this kind of programming. What are the benefits of Canvas app? It's a user centric. If you create a Canvas app, you can customize it and it's low code, no need to write the programs to create your basic or medium complexity applications. You can just drag and drop. If you are building complex app functionality, you can use the Excel or formulas like that. And it's a class platform, means once you create a Canvas app, it can be accessible via iOS, Android, or browser. Now let's do the same thing. Let's go to the demo, right? Now let's go back to our make.powerapps.com. Now go on the left hand side, click on the apps. Here we can select one of the apps. Here what we can do is start the app from template, or we can click here a new app, right? App from the template. These are the different templates that we can create the app. Here we don't want to do that, right? We want to create a blank app. Let's start with the blank app, given we are really, this is the beginners course, right? Here we are presented with three options: blank canvas app, blank app based on Dataverse, which is nothing but here you can see the label model driven app. These are different types of Power Pages or another component of the Power Platform. We are not going to discuss about this. This one we are going to create in the next slide, but for us, our focus area is Canvas app. The reason is we are in this Canvas app slide, right? Let's create the Canvas app. We'll name it as Course, let's say Course app. We want it for the phone. Let's create the Course app. Boom, we are able to see here a new app is created, Course app. Here we can do multiple things, right? We can create a form, we can create a list. Let's create a form. So this is a form that we created. In this form, we can add, what do we want to add first? We'll add a button, right? We can add buttons. We can say save. We can create a text label, name. This is for you. This is just for the demonstration. We are really not building any application. We are going to do it in the subsequent videos. But given this is the uh, just a initial session basics, so we are focusing on creating the components. Right here you can see bunch of other things are popping up because it is enabling, the application is enabling us to do a lot of things, but we are just trying to stick. We created the labels, we created the save. It's so easy, right? Here you can do a save. Boom, you are able to create your custom app. Let's go back and check. Don't leave. Okay, it's saved. Let's go back and click here. Let's see whether our app is created or not. There you go. Here is our Codes app, and our table is custom table student. Congratulations, you are able to successfully create a Canvas app at the end of this slide. That's great progress. Now let's move on to the next slide, that is model driven app. Now let's try to understand what is model driven app. This is a data centric app built on model driven app is built on Microsoft Dataverse that structures data and processes based on business models. What are the key features? Pre-built UI, data-centric designs, integration with the Dataverse. So as we know, Dataverse is the default data store for the model-driven app also. And rich business logic. We can add business logic, means if there are text boxes, if you want to show the city, assume that you have two boxes, one is state and another is city. In the city, based on the selection of state, whatever the user selects, assume that they select one of the states, we want to list out only the cities in that state. That is a simple business logic, right? If we want to add that kind of business logic, we can do it in the model driven app pretty easily. What are the benefits of model-driven app? Consistency across devices, similar to Canvas app, built-in security, because this Canvas app is based on the data. Here you can see it's a data-driven design. So security is very important when there is a data, right? So model-driven app contains a lot of security features. Both Canvas app and model-driven app are secure, but this contains a lot of features, drag and drop features or customization features for the users to control the data security. And we can quickly develop a model driven app. Let's go and to our ritual of creating our first model driven app. So here we have a canvas app. Here you can see type is canvas. Now we want to create a model driven app. Let's go. We'll go to create. We'll start with blank. We came to this. Now what we want to create? We want to create a model driven app. Let's select create. What do we call it as? We call it as course. Let's say admin app. So here what Microsoft, our Power Platform is doing is in the background, it is taking time to provision or to create this environment, right? There you go. Here you can see you created the custom app. Let's add a page. This is the reason here you can see when I click on this add page, this pop-up window came, right? It is asking us, give us the Dataverse table. Let's give, we created one table, right? What is the table name? Do you guys remember? Student table we created. Let's create, here you see, my already this Power App created as a form. Here you can see all these things we didn't drag and drop. These are all available. We just gave the table name, right? These are all available. This is what we mean pre-built UI of model driven app, right? We just, it's a data driven. So we gave the table name, we created the app. To add a page, we just gave the table name. The Power App automatically created us this screen, right? All these elements what are part of the table are created. Let's save it. Let's go back and let's go back to the apps. We should see two things, right? Codes app, which is a canvas app, course admin app, which is a model driven app. Congratulations, we are able to create model driven app. Let's move on, right, to our last slide. Copilot for Power Apps. What is Copilot? Microsoft built-in AI assistant that helps users to create, optimize, and manage apps more effectively. What are the key features? The app creation with AI means in the window, if we type create model driven app or canvas app, it should be able to create us one of the apps. That's what the Copilot is used for. And data insights, workflow assistance is also available. What are the benefits? It's a faster development, right? The Because it's like a chatbot, we just go enter in the information and it should be able to create it for us. And user friendly, same features similar to the previous one. It is accessible across different platforms. It enhances the app quality. We will not and also one of the important features is sample data generation. You can see we created a student. Here we go to the tables. We created the table, right? Student table. There is no data here, but using this copilot we can generate data also. First let's focus on creating the power apps. Are you ready for the copilot demo? Let's go. Let's go to the apps. Let's say create, start with the copilot, right? What we do is, let's start. Okay. Here copilot is asking us describe a new table. We created a student table. Let us ask create instructor table with name, email, ID, and phone, right? Let's keep it simple like student, or we say we will add course. What course the person is going to, teacher is going to, instructor is going to teach. Let's generate it. Let's see what happens. Okay, putting together That's awesome, right? You remember in the Dataverse how we generated? Here, AI is able to generate a instructor table for us by just inputting the information. Let's save and open the app. My name is Sai, by the way, if you don't know. So we are using one of the coolest and newest features of Microsoft, that is Copilot, right? So exciting to see with just a chat prompt, we are able to create a table, and it is asking us what is the description, right? We give the description. The table name is instructors. It's able to create that. Let's go back to the table section. That's what we created, right? Let's go back. Don't save. Let's go back to the tables. We asked it to create a instructor table. Here you see, right? It's a custom table. We're able to create it using the Copilot. This is with email ID, instructor name, phone number. So this is such a powerful, and also I think we asked for codes or something, right? I'm not sure. Did we ask for something or but overall, we are able to see this instructor table is created, right? This is the power of the Copilot in the Power Apps. So just to quickly wrap it up, in this session, we discussed about broadly what are Power Apps, what are the types of Power Apps, model-driven app, Canvas app, and Card. Dataverse is a database, and Copilot is the AI assistant. This is a very powerful feature that is extensively used. I am using it in day out in my job. Okay, thanks for staying with me, and looking forward to see you in my next session. Bye for now.